All right, Rockport-Fulton, America, welcome in to this episode of the Pirates Cove podcast, brought to you by Papo's Place. I'm your host, Rick Walker. Joining me as always, my twin brother, Rob. How you doing tonight, Rob?
Living the dream.
Awesome, man. Glad to have you. Want to thank Augie and his team. Great to be here at Papo's, coming to you live. Hopefully this week's a little bit better than last week. We're keep working on this and getting better and better each week. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Got a great show for you. But to start with the headline, Rockport-Fulton Pirates fall to Calallen in a tough one, Rob. 43-36. Did I get that score right? I'm good at getting it wrong, especially when we lose. I don't like those numbers when we lose. But 43-36, and what was a very, very tough matchup for the Pirates. Came out, played well, which we'll talk about. But let's jump right in. Talk about the ball game, Rob. What did you see? What did you like?
Yeah, winning is hard. Captain Obvious is obvious. I think when you, especially when you play good football teams like Calallen, we talked about the keys to the game of playing the man in front of you and not the logo. And I think we did that for about 44 of the 48 minutes, maybe 40, 42, whatever, because we had a 2-touchdown lead going into the end of the game. Love the way we started, love the pass play, love the design. I think the scheme was outstanding offensively, gave Calallen fits all night long. I think our O-line got all over their D-line quickly. I think they moved guys. We had lanes inside, outside. Mainly outside, we were able to get the edge quite a bit, but really loved the scheme offensively, picked up big chunks here and there, sustained drives, timely punting from Reed Snyder. I think all but one of his punts were really, really good. One of them, I think, was 70 yards or right at it.
Definitely flipped the field.
Definitely flipped the field. Defensively, I think we gave up too many points. I think we gave up some plays, especially at the end. I think fatigue got us. Ultimately, I've heard a lot of people say we were proud of the effort, and we are, but you got to win that football game, and I think we had a really good chance to do it. But ultimately, some nice individual and collective team performances on the offensive side of the ball. We limited turnovers except for one late, but overall, I was encouraged. I think it was week over week improvement, but very disappointed we didn't get the win.
For sure. Listen, looking at the offense did a great job. We came out, we smacked them right in the mouth. First time I know of that 2 weeks in a row we score on the opening play, back-to-back ball games, right? So that was impressive. We got the law firm going. The law firm of Alvarado, Rios, and Cowan got going. Once that backfield of the law office backfield gets going, it's tough to stop, and it's been very successful week over week. But you're right. We've got to win that ball game. The line did a great job. Defensively, the first half did an excellent job. I mean, we held them to 9 points, forced them to kick 3 field goals, which I got to say, while I was watching that, I was surprised that Coach Reeve kept sending the kicker out there because we kept stretching that lead, getting to halftime, right? But a first half, you couldn't have asked for a better first half. The line dominated, and Calallen was big. Calallen's very big up front, both offensively and defensively, and we not only held our own, but a lot of times I'd say we whooped them. Not just won the battle, but whooped them. And we're very, very effective in that first half. Second half rolls around. Calallen makes some adjustments. They even had their quarterback go out for a little bit, put the backup in, which that was a bit strange too because the quarterback that came in didn't look like much throwing, but he could certainly run the ball. Yeah. Dynamic, went down, scored, running the ball with him, and he never came back into the game, which I thought was a bit of a surprise. But then they got back to throwing. Defense, again, did some good things, had the pick 6 returned for a touchdown, which I thought, oh, man, this is going to put this thing away. And with like 7:43 remaining in the fourth quarter, we had a 2-touchdown lead. And not only did we lose it, but we ended up losing the ball game. And I think you're spot on with we got tired. I think the depth was an issue. There were some calls that definitely didn't go our way. I thought some were strange. I'm not going to blame the officiating, but at the same time, there were some strange calls. The onside kick was huge, which turned the table. And then I think tired. They had a nice play call, and they ended up getting the ball late in the game to their 2 playmakers, number 6 and number 5. And here we are with a 43-36 loss after a hard-fought victory or hard-fought defeat. And I agree. A lot of the feedback's in the stands because unfortunately we weren't able to broadcast the game or stream the game last week, which is a whole nother story. Very frustrating. Apologize for that. We'll touch on that here in a minute. But after the ball game, sitting in the stands, a lot of people were proud of the effort, which, I mean, it's great. I'm proud of the effort. At the same time, that type of effort, in my opinion, is the standard. That's the expectation, right? I expect that kind of an effort out of a Rockport-Fulton athlete. whether it's football, baseball, I don't care what we're playing, hopscotch, pixie sticks, whatever. I expect Rockport-Fulton athletes' effort to be top-notch, superior to our competition from an effort standpoint, and it typically is, and it was last night. Or last week. We out-efforted Calallen, in my opinion, the entire ball game. Few changes, but that's the thing. It's not good enough to have that effort. We got to figure out how to win the ball game, right? The execution was clean. What I'm proud of and what I said I'm excited about is Rockport-Fulton week over week got better and played their best football against Calallen. They showed what really good Rockport-Fulton football looks like, especially in that first half of Calallen. And if we can replicate that week over week heading into district, I think we're going to shock a few folks and be sitting up at the top of that district as long as we continue to get better week over week.
Yeah, I agree. I think some things that stand out for me, Rick, are the fact that, one, special teams gave up several long returns. We'll have to work on that. And then you mentioned the onside kick, which is, it's tough. That's the bounce of the ball is tough. It's difficult to catch. Sometimes they kick good ones. That was a really good onside kick, so kudos to their kicker. But I'll also say we gave up 34 second half points defensively, right? It's 13-9 score at halftime, and we lose 43-36. They scored 34 second half points. We got to make sure we don't give up the big play, whether that's fatigue, whether that's it certainly was an effort. Fatigue wasn't tackling. I just think situationally they were fresher than we were. That's what I'll chalk it up to. And they called the right play at the right time, got the ball in their playmakers' hands. And I heard Nick Saban, one of the greatest coaches of all time, tell a story about when he was growing up, and he was calling plays, and the coach told him, he said, "Hey, we got a state champion 100-meter guy, and we got the best running back in the state. I don't care what you call, but you need to get the ball to one of those guys." And Calallen got it to number 5 and number 6 down the stretch, their two biggest playmakers. So kudos to them for doing that. To your point, every week that's the effort we expect. And so celebrate it, yes, but make sure that that's the standard going forward. And then when it comes to winning time, we got to find ways to win the ball game. I think we do those things, fix the return game, deliver that effort as the standard, and expect to win, especially against quality opponents. I think those three things will change the trajectory of Rockport. And it's on a great trajectory already. It's just a matter of, are we playing to get third in the district, or are we playing to win the district and go several rounds? And that's got to be the mindset going forward in my mind.
I think you're hitting the nail on the head of the biggest thing, not just with this Rockport-Fulton football team, but Rockport-Fulton athletics in general, right? Calallen expect to win. Rockport was going over hoping to win. And I don't just mean the kids. I mean like the community. That's the way it's always been. That's got to shift. We've got to expect to go kick Calallen's ass. We got to expect to go beat GP. We got to go expect, because that's who we're capable of being. And until we expect that, not only mentally, and kids leave the house saying, "Hey, I've got to go beat up on Calallen this week because we're going to." That's what we're capable of. Instead of saying, "Well, I hope we win." I don't want hope anymore. Hope is not a strategy. Hope doesn't win ball games. Expectations and doing what it takes. The effort is there. The expectation needs to be there. We've got to figure out who's going to make a play to go beat Calallen on a Friday night, or who's going to go beat Sinton. And I think that translates to Cuero and Sinton, who are our toughest two opponents remaining. We've got to beat Hallettsville, which we'll talk about in a second. But if we're going to be who we're capable of being, we've got to expect to be who we think we are or believe we are. And that's got to happen, and that's a mindset that I challenge to the community. That's my challenge this week, is the community. That's what we've got to walk away from if we want Rockport-Fulton athletics to be what it's capable of. We've got to expect excellence. We've got to expect to win. We've got to go over there and expect to not only beat a Calallen, but to beat them badly, because we are better. Our athletes are just as good, if not better. I think there's a confidence in the tradition, things like that. That's what we're building right now, and that starts with the expectation. So I'll leave it there. But I want to thank our sponsors for this past week. We didn't get a chance to do the broadcast like I mentioned. We got all the way through, believed we were going to do the broadcast, got to Friday about 1 o'clock, and then received a call from Calallen and got told that we could not stream the ball game, that they do not allow other networks to stream their games. So we were more disappointed than you guys were. But I will say I want to thank all your support. I had a lot of people reach out and say how they missed our broadcast, missed what we're doing. We appreciate all that support that we can get. We want to do better. We just like you guys and the expectation of a standard, we also have a standard, and we're trying to get better each and every week and deliver on a solid quality product broadcast product value, if you will, that we deliver to the Rockport-Fulton community and to whoever else is tuning in to Pirates Cove Sports Network. So appreciate you sticking by us. Again, apologize for not being able to live stream, but great news. Homecoming week this Friday night, which we're going to dive into. But Cuero also the following week will be at home as well, so we have back-to-back home games. So guaranteed we will be live streaming those. But obviously we'd love to have you sitting in the stands and live streaming. If not, be right here. Papo's up here over on the big screen streaming the ball game. But we will be bringing you those the rest of the way. We don't foresee any issues going forward. But again, thank you for sticking with us. So with that being said, Rob, let's dive right into Hallettsville.
Yeah,
we're on from Calallen. We put that one to bed. I think I've kicked that dead horse enough. Talk a little bit about the Hallettsville Brahmas. I got told they can't be called the Brahmas because apparently they're close to another team that's called the Brahmas. So there has to be separation. A Brahma's a Brahma to me. But go ahead, talk to us about what we got with Hallettsville.
Yeah. The Hallettsville Brahmas, they play in District 12 3A Division I, which is. They have a really challenging, tough district with perennial powers in it. They've got defending state champion Columbus. They've got perennial power Hitchcock, and they've got perennial power Yoakum in that 5-team district. Hempstead is picked 5th. Hallettsville is picked 4th by Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Coach Levi Montgomery brings the Brahmas in this week with a 2-3 record. They're on a 2-game winning streak. Most recently, they beat Beeville. In a comeback, they were down 26-7 at halftime and came back to win 27-26. So very scrappy ball club. They've got some athletes. They don't have a tremendous amount of depth. They're physical. They got some big guys up front. As we see, they're a spread team offensively. They're led by Michael Pagoda, number 10. He's the quarterback last year. They basically play him in a utility role. He will carry the ball. Will play quarterback. They'll throw it to him. They'll do whatever they can to get the ball in his hands. Their other key players on offense are number 28, Mr. Williams at running back. Short but stocky kid. He's listed at 5'7", 195. So he's a load out of the backfield. He's got some speed. And then number 4, Amstead is their key wide receiver. He is a playmaker. They get the ball in his hands on the deep plays. They'll throw him screens on the wing. He got us actually last year. So these two teams did match up last year over in Hallettsville. Rockport-Fulton came away with the victory, 28-20. Very closely contested, tough-fought ball game. I expect the same Friday night with the home field advantage for the Pirates. The Brahmas bring back 7 on offense, 5 on defense. They're multiple on defense. Their key player is number 5, their linebacker, Montgomery. He's 5'11", 195 pounds. Tough kid, comes downhill hard, will run sideline to sideline, and also can make some plays defensively in the pass game. But a very scrappy ball club in a tough district. They're battle-tested. They're on a win streak. They've got some confidence. They play hard. They play physical, and it's going to be a tough matchup for our Rockport-Fulton Pirates Friday night at home.
For sure. In talking with Coach Souza today, he mentioned very similar to what you're saying, but the defense was what he thought was young. They were a young defense. They're running a different scheme, and so I think that's going to be the test for them to see how they match up against this slot T by the Pirates, who've been, let's just call it, rolling for the last 3 weeks, including Kincaid, Calallen, Bishop before that. So there's been a lot of success offensively. Hopefully that can continue for the Pirates. But should be a fun ball game. We will be bringing it to you. Friday night is homecoming, so festivities kick off a little bit early. We will be streaming that, so you'll get to see it. Try to give you as much sound as we possibly can from the booth. It's a challenge there. We are working on that. That's part of the production value we're trying to increase. But we invite you to tune in. Come out, be in the stands, support the homecoming. It's a lot of festivities and fun before the game. And then obviously should be a big ball game Friday night. But that leads me to the question, Rob. What's your prediction from a score standpoint? Who wins Friday night when Hallettsville travels to Rockport-Fulton?
Yeah, I'll go with your Spears & Co. house call keys to the game here. When I look at this matchup, number 1, the offense has got to keep rolling. Let's get a fast start, number 1. Number 2, don't let off the gas. And number 3, turn them over. I think we do those 3 things. We'll see a lot of exciting football on Friday night, both offensively and defensively. I'll throw in the bonus. Special teams have to step up. And I think if we do those things and get better week over week, I think the Pirates are in for a big week. That Brahma defense gives up 36 points a game. Offensively, they only score 18, so they got blown out weeks 1 through 3, and then they've come on strong lately. We need to make sure we make them feel like they were at the start of the season. So my prediction for Friday night is 42-17 Rockport-Fulton Pirates over the Hallettsville Brahmas.
I love it. I'm going to go with that. I was going to say 42-14. I like yours just as fine, as long as we're able to win the ball game Friday night. Continue to get better, get ready for district play in Cuero the next week. I'm not trying to look past Hallettsville by any means, but at the end of the day, the only thing that matters Friday night, besides getting the W, is that we get better and ready for district play as that kicks off. So, again, we invite you to tune in to that broadcast. We will be live streaming on the Pirates Cove Sports Network. Rob, so what are some of the other area games that are going on?
Didn't really get a chance to dig in, but I know it's a big week for the district. It's a big week for the area. We'll make sure to share those scores as they come up for each of the games on Friday night. We'll keep you posted on progress and how the teams around the district are doing.
Awesome. Should be a fun week of football. Also, join our podcast. The Coaches Show will be aired. I ask you to please tune in, check that out. It's a lot of fun. Cam Alston was our guest. Great kid, talented leader, and it might be the most interesting young man in Rockport-Fulton. You'll see why when you hear the interview, so please tune into that. But other than that, that's going to wrap up our show, unless you've got something else you want to add.
Yeah, I just excited again for what's going on in the community. The Spirit Challenge is still going. If you get the invite, please jump in. Be loud, be proud, share it. Exciting to see what's going on. The boys and really all the sports, girls, boys, all of them appreciate it. Yeah, that's a big thing. The other thing is sponsorship. We're always looking for sponsors, as Rick's mentioned, but not just for us, for the Booster Club, for the band, anything that you do. We're not in competition with them. We all support each other. That's what this community does. And then last thing I got, Rick, is the Hall of Fame, October 11th, 6 p.m. At the gym on the, what I believe it's called the Reserve Gym. But we'll get you the details. Really appreciate what they're doing. Big time event, lots of good names going to be recognized. History of Rockport-Fulton athletics. Love to see it, so come out, join. If you need more information, please reach out. We'll give you all the details as well. And it is posted on the Pirates Cove link on Facebook.
And again, we will be streaming that event live as well. Obviously, anything we can do to showcase Rockport-Fulton athletics. Last thing on the sponsorship, by the way, listen, this is a long season. We're going to the playoffs. We're going to need revenues for that in order to broadcast that. So I ask you, please get ready. If you can sponsor now, even better. But we are looking for additional sponsorship to continue to go. You'll see a new camera, probably Cuero Week. That's one of the additions. There's a few other things that are coming in the works that we'd love to give you, make this production even more valuable. But please contribute if you can. Reach out to myself, Rick Walker, or Gabriel Trevino via Facebook Messenger. Other than that, that wraps up our show.
Go Pirates.
Thank you for tuning in. Go Pirates.